Most surprisingly, many do not know the amazing fact why such a small European country like the Netherlands continues to possess colonies in the present day. Colonies that were established under Dutch rule as far back as the 17th century. However, what is the tale behind these Dutch colonies? Before I proceed, kindly like and subscribe to my channel to help me create more videos. Why do they continue to be part of the homeland, and is it possible for them to gain independence later on? The Netherlands, formerly one of the most significant colonial powers globally, possessed territories in the Americas, Africa, and Asia. They not only founded New York, but also sustained a long-lasting influence in nations such as Brazil, South Africa, India, and Indonesia. As early as the 17th century, in the Dutch Golden Age, the Dutch West India Company ventured into the Caribbean, motivated by commerce and the ambition to establish itself as a colonial authority. They set up initial trading posts on various Caribbean islands for this aim. The slave trade, involving the forceful transportation of Africans to the Caribbean, was extremely profitable, and the West India Company aimed to engage in it. Furthermore, they required bases to oppose the imperial aspirations of other European nations. Throughout the centuries, the ownership of these lands often shifted due to conflicts and agreements between colonial powers like Britain, France, and Spain. By the time of the Napoleonic era, the boundaries became stable, with certain islands remaining securely under Dutch authority up to the present. So, which islands are we referring to? The ABC Islands located near the coast of South America are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao. Next, the SSS Islands, Saba, Sint Eustatius, and Sint Maarten. In 1828, these islands were unified and called the Dutch West Indies, which was later changed to the Netherlands Antilles. After several decades, slavery was ended there, and the islands cultivated a lively blend of cultures. In the 20th century, nevertheless, the Dutch colonial empire started to fall apart. The crucial moment was probably the independence of Indonesia in 1949, which had been the most important colony up to that time. Motivated by Indonesia's fight for independence, a sense of national identity and the aspiration for self-governance increased in the other colonies too. Nonetheless, the government of Amsterdam was reluctant to give up its complete colonial empire, and swiftly initiated discussions with the leftover colonies. The objective was to provide the overseas territories greater independence. Suriname, this was somewhat successful, as the nation attained complete independence in 1975. Nonetheless, in the situation of the Caribbean regions, this system continues to exist to the present day. By the close of 1954, the Netherlands Antilles received the designation of an internally self-governing nation within the Kingdom of the Netherlands via the Kingdom Charter. This indicated that the islands could primarily handle their internal matters, while still being a strong part of the Netherlands externally. In 1985, Aruba separated from the Netherlands Antilles and established itself as an internally autonomous nation within the kingdom. Curaçao and Sint Maarten later followed the same path. This resulted in regular political shifts across the Caribbean islands. Currently, the three islands Aruba, Curaçao, and Sint Maarten are known as autonomous nations within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Bonaire, Saba, and Sint Eustatius are viewed as special municipalities. The political situation is thus somewhat complicated, but in summary, all 6 islands still belong to the Netherlands with varying degrees of autonomy. The motherland oversees foreign affairs, defense, and the Coast Guard, as well as a shared public prosecutor's office. Otherwise, the islands have significant freedom in their political organization. Most islands use the US dollar or the Netherlands Antillean guilder. Tourism is one of the island's most important economic sectors, with cruise ships and resorts being key sources of income. The Netherlands citizens are keen to travel to these islands during the European winter.